At least when I cross-examine tomorrow, I can try and patch up the holes.
You know what really gets me is the way that guy twists people's words and he stops us from explaining ourselves properly.
Well, what he can do, we can do.
To find the accused, Dr. Honeropata, guilty of murder, the Crown must prove beyond reasonable doubt that he intended to kill.
Congratulations, Caitlin. Not a bad morning's work. You did very well for a beginner.
I remind you of Rebecca Frost's evidence, that you told her you would do anything to stop them from getting together.
You knew this blow would kill Mr. Kamene, didn't you? You were, in fact, the Tai Rafferty boxing champion 3 years in a row. Isn't that true, Dr. Ropata? I put it to you again, Dr. Ropata. Were you or were you not the Tai Rafferty boxing champion 3 years running?
Objection, Your Honour. This is new evidence not made available to us.
I hardly need to remind you. This is your witness, Ms. Hennessy. Answer the question, please, Dr. Ropata.
Yes, I was, but that was...
Confine yourself to answering the question, thank you.
Well, I am. It was 15 years ago.
Am I to take it that you have never boxed since? Dr. Ropata?
No.
Meaning that you have boxed competitively since then?
Yes, once.
And when was that?
A year ago.
And who was the victor in that particular bout?
I was.
No further questions, Your Honour?
I seek an adjournment, Your Honour.
Well, you've no grounds for one. However, time is on your side. Court is adjourned until tomorrow morning. Perhaps, Ms. Hennessy, you might use the time to take further instructions from your client.
His Honour will retire. This court is adjourned.
All stand, please.
Chris, read the papers. Interest rates have gone up.
Well, that's hardly my problem.
No, but it's mine. I own half this business now. I have a mortgage to pay, and on the wages I'm taking out of here, I'm barely scraping in.
Those are the terms we agreed on.
Well, they must be open to negotiation.
All right, I'll think about it.
When?
When I am not so busy with clinic business. Tiffany?
That guy should be boiled in oil.
Too good for him, Lionel.
Can I join you?
It's a free country.
I want to apologize. I never meant what I said to Chris to be treated as an official complaint. He used me to get back at you.
And it worked a treat, didn't it? I mean, it may not have occurred to you, Otis, but I actually like working at Shortland Street. I don't want to go back to the agency.
You won't have to. Alan has asked me to write a report for McKenna showing that my comments were taken out of context.
That still doesn't change what you said in the first place. You obviously don't like working with me. I just wish I knew what I'd done to heck you off so much.
Nothing.
That's a load off my mind.
Oh, good. I was just about to have you paged. More papers to sign before we can take possession.
Guide me to the dotted line.
I'd rather you read them first.
You have, haven't you?
Yes, but that's not the point. We're partners, and I'm not doing all the work here. And there are some other things we need to talk about. The manager's resignation.
Did we ask for this?
Nope, she's going to Whangarei to be with a boyfriend. Any ideas on a replacement?
Ah, not us, obviously. We've been thinking about changing the manager anyway.
Why?
Well, Bridget's okay, but she doesn't know much about wine or food, for that matter.
She knows plenty. Alex doesn't employ idiots.
What about that other woman, the one before? Think we could woo her back?
I think we should be moving forward.
Sure, I'll have a think about it.
You do that.
Now, where do I sign?
After you've read.
Jen, I'm in a hurry. I've got a meeting now. I'm back in theatre.
A meeting?
Minnie's agent's sorting out this rip-off commission she's on.
Oh, all right, off you go. We can do this tonight.
Homework. I like that. I'll see you later. You know what Shakespeare said, don't you? The first thing we must do is kill all the lawyers.
Well, Caitlin certainly looked like she could die on the spot.
Well, what's the big deal? Winnie did some boxing once. So what? It's not as if he's a pro or anything.
Oh, but that's not the point. The jury only know what they're told in the courtroom. And now it looks like Horny and Caitlin were deliberately withholding information.
Yeah, but they weren't. You could see by the look on her face that she didn't know anything about it.
Well, I hope you weren't the only one who noticed.
Nah, they're not stupid. They'll pick it up.
Howdy, partner. How goes it?
How long have you got?
Oh, at least 5 minutes. What's the goss?
Too long and too complicated. Oh, Otis tells me he's made a big decision.
The doctor thing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good on him.
And you're the one who encouraged him, right? You know what you are, Quan?
What?
A traitor.
Oh, excuse me. It's not as though he's joined some fanatical religious sect.
Well, he may as well have done.
He's bright, he's ambitious, why not?
I lose a good nurse, that's why not. We like them bright and ambitious too, you know.
You know what I like about him is that he pushes boundaries.
He sure does.
Way too good to be a nurse.
Oh, go away and find someone else to insult.
You're practically newlyweds, I see.
Yes, but we'd known each other quite some time before that. It wasn't a spur-of-the-moment sort of thing.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't.
We've really got a very stable marriage, haven't we, Laurie? We didn't enter into it lightly.
Oh, of course not.
I mean, some couples, they just go into it boots and all without really thinking things through, but we're not like that.
Mrs. Brash, I know this may feel like a bit of an ordeal, but don't worry. I'm not here to judge you.
Oh, really? I feel a bit as though we're under a microscope.
Please, don't think of it that way. It's my job to make sure we cover all bases, and that placing Lulu with you is the right thing for her, and the right thing for you too.
Oh, we understand that.
What made you both decide to take steps to foster her?
Well, it was when she stayed with us for a few days. She was really suspicious of us to begin with, wasn't she? And she was in a state, as you know. But she settled in, and we really enjoyed her company. Not the same as our own kids, of course, but just having a youngster around again, it was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, but we don't want to do it for any selfish reasons, because we're lonely or anything like that, or to fill the gap in the empty nest. But naturally, now we've got more time in our hands, and we feel that it's the right thing to do.
You're going out? Meeting Sam at Kennedy's. Neat.
At least you won't get sleazed over.
True. Do you think there's much point in me coming in tomorrow?
Look, you've got a contract to work here. There's no way Chris is going to get you fired. We're right behind you, and so is Ellen.
Oh, I don't want a big fuss over this. Right now, I just feel like cutting my losses and walking away.
What? And carry the can when it's not even your fault.
I feel uncomfortable about it. Maybe it was partly my fault on some level.
Maybe it's your uniform.
Carmen.
A joke.
Look, don't you dare buy into that. It's Dr. Wandering Stethoscope who's got the problem.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've had to deal with sexual harassment.
Hey, I wouldn't call it sexual harassment. I was perfectly happy to go out with the guy.
Yeah, sure, but he's using his position of power to get back at you when things turn sour. It's classic.
Bobberdings do good for him.
Maybe we could think of something slower.
A rusty baked bean tin lid.
I think I'll intervene here before you bring the lynch mob together. I'll be speaking to Dr. McKenna tonight, Tiffany, and I can assure you everything will be sorted.
Didn't it occur to you that that kind of information would be relevant to your case? Did you conveniently forget, or did you just believe you could keep it a secret?
I didn't make the connection. It was such a long time ago.
Yeah. How the hell could you not tell me that? If there's anything else you're keeping from me, you better tell me right now.
There's nothing else.
Well, pardon me for being skeptical.
How did Chetfield find out?
By doing his job. And if I'd done mine, we would have been prepared. We need damage control. You better have some ideas.
Hello, couch. Hello, remote. And a great big hi going out too. Yes.
You are not seriously just going to walk in the door, dump your bag and blow that on the couch, are you?
Does Madonna have a Velcro bra?
Come on, give us a lowdown on your Plymouth.
Awesome.
Waverley?
Totally babelicious.
She left a message, actually. Phone her. At the Harbury shop in the morning.
I've never seen her move so fast.
Tell us about the drag racing. It wasn't on the streets, I hope.
Nah.
This was Waverley's brother.
Yeah, not a bad dude, actually, for a petrol head. Shot some awesome video.
Hi. Just us. Is Nick back yet?
He certainly is. Come in.
Hi, Marge. What's in the tins?
Ginger kisses. And custard squares with your favourite almond icing.
Unreal.
Join us for dinner, there's plenty.
Oh, thanks, Jen. We've got a booking at Kennedy's.
Oh.
Hey, turd face.
No turd anymore, thank you.
Kiss the hand that photographed Raven.
Thanks for the photos, they're cool.
They're cool. That's it. You're talking to a close and personal friend of a Tides of the Heart superstar.
So I said it was cool.
Minnie's got her own acting career on the go now.
Yeah, right. Being a tree in drama class.
You're not up with the plan, Nick. Minnie's just landed a part in a TV ad.
Hey, good for you. You're going to be on the box?
Yeah.
What, like an extra or something?
No, I'm fronting the ad.
You?
I've got an agent and everything.
Been waiting 10 minutes.
Oh, were you on time? That's not like you. Right then, what's top of the list?
These are nursing liaison meetings with Chris. Why wasn't I consulted?
Surely the more communication between staff, the better.
Absolutely, starting with consulting me when it's my staff. What exactly is the purpose of these meetings?
Well, now that Chris is Associate Director, he's keen to get involved in the day-to-day running of the place.
Including hiring and firing?
Where it's appropriate, yeah.
Well, there's a two-way street here, you realise. Will nurses have a say in the hiring of doctors?
Well, that's something we'll have to discuss.
The idea for these meetings, was it Chris's?
Yes, it was. Why?
Then I think you'll find your Associate Director has a hidden agenda for this sudden interest in communicating.
Sorry?
Has he said anything to you about wanting Nurse Pratt fired?
No. No, I thought Tiffany was doing fine.
I've asked Nurse Jackson to clarify a complaint he made about Tiffany. It's clear Chris has used this complaint to settle a personal difference.
With Tiffany?
Yep. Michael, there is no way I'm going to stand by and watch my nurses get this kind of treatment, not from Chris or from anybody. I want it sorted. Soon as, please.
How was your day?
No, it was cool. Apart from Mr. Horton.
Mr. Horton, not a small guy.
He's humongous. Getting him into the back of the ambulance was a bit of a comedy. I need to get back into shape.
You unfit?
I'm way unfit.
Hey, I notice these things. You look pretty darn fit to me.
Hey, I'm thinking of getting a clinic volleyball team together. You interested?
I would be, but
No buts.
I don't think I'm going to be here much longer.
You leaving?
I don't want to. And Ellen is going into bat for me, but it's not looking good.
How come?
You don't want to hear this, Sumi.
Tell me.
Chris Warner is trying to get me sacked.
Chowder for two. I've tried it, it's delicious. And note, not a drop spilled.
Wonderful service.
Tell that to Jenny, I need this job to get me through varsity. Will you be joining this table soon?
You read my mind.
I'll come back shortly.
Sorry I'm late. How'd the interview go?
Oh, Stuart, I prattled on and on and on.
Yeah, so what's new?
It's not funny. I made a dog's breakfast of it.
Oh, it wasn't that bad, but we were both so nervous.
A social worker would understand that.
Well, even so, she's bound to have formed a bad impression. I would have.
Early days yet, Marge.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys are perfect candidates. It'll work out.
Have you heard from Lulu?
Yeah. She's had another fight with her auntie. The sooner we get her out of there, the better.
Okay, I'll tell her. See you later.
Ellen's locked her keys in the car.
Again.
She'll be about half an hour.
It's a script for the ad. Cool, I can start learning my lines tonight.
And you'll get a bit more money for it now.
How come?
Had a little chat to the agent today. Got them to drop their percentage. Not bad, eh?
You complained to my agent?
Sure did. It was a bit of a battle, but the best man won.
Johnny, now she'll hate me and she won't offer me any more parts.
Hey, back up a bit here.
There's a big American TV series coming and I don't want to miss out on it.
You won't. They know they can't take financial advantage of you now. Believe me, that's important.
And what if they decide I'm pushy and greedy?
They'll be used to that. Come on, tell me about the script.
It starts in a warehouse.
Surprise me.
Bernie does this big blurb about kids' toys and stuff. And then a bit more of Bernie. What?
What?
I don't have any lines.
You're kidding.
Not one line. All I have to do is stand in the background and hold up the stupid toys.
So you do. Well, who'd have thought old Bernie would be a limelight hogger, eh?
It's cheap and tacky and stupid.
Long faces, what's the problem?
The trial's not going too well, apparently.
I heard. I spoke to Honey last night. Yes, I'm due in court today, so I'll just have to do my best, won't I? Is Chris in yet?
No.
Can you send him up when he arrives, please?
Oh, good. Dr. McKenna.
Yes, Marge.
Social welfare wants some more information for this fostering business.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered if you could write me a character reference.
With pleasure.
And there's these medical assessment forms.
Oh, how accurate do you want me to be?
Oh, just tell the truth. Laurie and I have got nothing to hide.
No, of course not.
What did you mean by that?
Well, I didn't mean to offend, Marge. I think it's wonderful that you're taking on such a big thing at your age.
Hi, Otis.
I thought you weren't talking to me.
I heard about your report to McKenna. I guess you're one of the good guys.
Any news on that?
No, not yet. Anyway, we know you prefer the company of doctors.
Except Chris Warner.
Oh, typical of the species in every way. Watch out. You could turn out exactly the same.
I don't think so.
Turn out like Chris, yeah.
My colleague here has decided to train as a, wait for it, a...
Playboy? A tight-fisted playboy?
A doctor.
Well, good luck. You need more brains to be a vet, though.
You got any jobs for me? I need to save major dollars.
You could always do what Chris did. Escort agency. Joke.
Well, it's great, Otis. Self-improvement is a noble thing.
Self-improvement. Going from a nurse to a doctor. Oh, please.
This sucks.
Tell me about it.
Who wrote it?
Yes. So what shall I do?
Take the money and suffer.
Maybe it'll be better when it's on film and everything.
Everyone is going to see this. I mean, his ads are on all the time.
Gee, thanks for your support.
Well, you want me to lie?
I look like a total dweeb. I'll be the laughingstock of the school.
Cringe city.
So tell me what to do.
Well, you could get the script changed or get plastic surgery.
Thanks, Mr. Saunders. Now bring your son in, we'll have a look at that rash.
Bye now.
Hey, congratulations on the big decision.
Thanks. It's nice to know someone's pleased. The reaction hasn't been all that positive so far.
Backlash. A primitive and suspicious tribe, nurses. Stick to your guns.
I will. Could I start by observing some of your work?
Oh, sure. Actually, I'm doing an endoscopy this afternoon. You can sit in.
Ah, there you are, Nurse Jackson, as the evil Dr. Kwan brainwashing you.
She's trying.
Mr. Nelson's burn needs redressing.
Sure.
Hey, how's the budding film star?
Oh, gearing up for this ad, but not impressed with the script.
Well, good for her. Hold out for quality, I say.
I'm not sure I like this acting business.
What's that?
Well, all the pressure, missing school. She's just a kid.
Well, swimming must have taken up heaps of your time when you were her age.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want her missing out on her adolescence.
Like you.
Okay, like me.
Oh, I wonder whose problem this really is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I stumbled into a psychiatrist's office here?
Just don't shove your own regrets onto Minnie, that's all.
Cohen, have you seen Tiffany today?
No, not yet.
What is it with Chris, man? I mean, I knew the guy had problems, but this is a new low. What's going to be done about it?
Well, if there was any justice, a thunderbolt would crash down and zap all his sensitive bits. But in reality...
In reality, what? Tiffany gets the sack.
Well, she better not. Ellen's onto it.
And what about Warner?
I don't know. He'd probably get a slap on the wrist with a damp tissue.
This recommendation, Chris, that one of the nurses be fired. Yeah, Tiffany, she's not working out. Yes, I think we're going to have to consider this very carefully. There's the union, and we don't want to be sued either.
Oh, I hardly think that's likely. The recommendation is based on a valid complaint.
Well, if you're referring to Otis Jackson, I'm afraid you're mistaken. Otis clearly states that he never made an official complaint.
Huh? Well, that was the impression he gave me. He was very dissatisfied.
Were you involved with Nurse Pratt?
Yes, I was, but that's got nothing to do with it.
No.
No.
Well, be that as it may, the situation could be read as you abusing your position to get rid of her. It could be seen as a case of sexual harassment. You had a relationship, and now it's over.
Yeah.
I think you've abused your power, Chris. And I think you're going to have to tread very, very carefully to stop this going any further. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due in court.
Making a tidy profit, Lionel?
Sorry?
On this place. You're busier than a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest whenever I drop by.
Yes.
Raking it in, eh?
No, not really.
Oh, gotta go. Business meeting. Hi, Minnie.
Hi. I want to talk to you about the ad.
Got the butterflies, eh?
No, it's the script. I've got some ideas about fixing it.
Yeah?
Making it funkier, to appeal more to kids. If you made it look like a music video with lots of camera angles and amazing locations, and really colourful and zany, like Bizarre, get it? Bizarre.
What you're talking about's a total rewrite.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Creative thinking, I like it, but no can do.
Why not?
It cost a fortune.
But you can afford it.
Well, that's not the point. I make my money selling cheap goods pushed by cheap ads. That's the way it is.
But by updating your image...
Sorry, the image stays.
Aren't I allowed to make suggestions?
The short answer is no. You tenant, me boss. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
In the 3 years that Dr. Ropater has been in my employ, we have worked together in many, many emergency situations. He is an excellent surgeon and a model of compassion and self-control. He has consistently kept his head when all around him were losing theirs, and has been exceptionally tolerant and slow to anger. I find any suggestion that he would deliberately cause somebody harm completely incompatible with his character.
Thank you, Dr. McKenna.
Nothing, Your Honour.
Sir, have you got any questions for the witness?
No. You're free to go. Well, that was to have been your last witness, Miss Hennessy, but I believe you've made an addition to your list.
Yes. I'd like to call Mr. Seswaru. Mr. Seswaru?
Who's that? Right, who's the next lucky contestant?
Mrs. Fairbrother.
Oh, this is the endoscopy patient.
Cool.
We'll have a chat with her first, and she's got no objections, so you can observe.
Whoa, endoscopy, journey to the centre of the stomach. Beats the hell out of Disneyland.
At least he's keen to learn.
Or keen to impress. The word lapdog springs to mind. Oh, but speaking about stomachs, mine could do with some serious action. I have a muffin.
Hello, darling.
Princess?
Got any spare cash? It's just that I paid the power and the phone bills, and I could really do with your half.
I would if I could, but money's as tight as a duck's you-know-what right now. I mean, I can barely scrape enough together to make the next coffee shop repayment.
Maybe we should ask the bank if we can reduce payments.
What, and still have a mortgage when we're 80?
Now, look, I could help you guys out if you need some cash.
Thanks, Carmen, but no thanks.
We need another debt like we need a one-way ticket to Sarajevo. Although that might be a good place to send the bank manager. Or Chris Warner.
Oh, what's he done now?
Oh, not a lot. Just playing the big shot over putting my wages up.
That man has got the biggest ego problem.
Yeah, for a worm.
Okay, that's your half.
Ta. Maybe I could sell my body to the highest bidder.
Well, I'll be in for $1.50. Oh, Tiffany, you're off to the interview.
Okay, now remember, you are totally in the right.
Yeah, if they try and fire you, you know you can take him and Warner straight to the cleaners and we'll back you right out.
Yeah, you just give them both barrels, girl.
You're a good surgeon, Warner. Very neat, very organised.
Shame it doesn't spill over into my private life.
Hey, what'd Michael want to see you about, or is it a secret?
No, just a minor staffing matter. Boring.
Whatever you say. Catch you later.
This minor staffing matter wouldn't be Tiffany, would it? Not you two. I don't need this. No, Chris. Tiffany doesn't need this.
It's none of your business, actually.
You can't just trash her and walk off saying boring. That's everybody's business.
Sam, why don't you go to the ambulance bay and check the air and the tyres? Let me pass, please.
Hey, what is it to get through to you, Warner? Answer me!
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
This program was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.